Welcome to the last Northwood Athletics 5 Questions episode of the year. I'm Olivia Grahalski, your host, and today I'm going to wrap things up by showing you some highlights of 5 questions throughout the year. I hope you enjoy. You've played 4 different positions since coming to America to play soccer, so tell me more on those positions and how you were able to adapt on the field.
I came in as a holder midfielder. That's how I got recruited. And then coming into pre-season, there was a lot of juniors we had on the team. And so the coach came up to me and said, look, we think you could fill in a right back position. We want to get you on the field and things like that. So I played a couple of games at right back, and I proved my worth, I think, there. And they put me into my actual position, which was the holder midfield, and we came in and had a 10-game unbeaten streak when I was in there. So we went on to win the tournament. So it was a pretty interesting first year, but very successful. I just think that my knowledge from my parents was the one thing that really helped me. My dad always said that always be adaptable, never just play one position. Always think about the game in an all-round perspective, and that way it'll help you to play with other players that maybe have like a narrow mindset or aren't used to playing a load of different positions, and you can maybe teach them something in the years to come.
This season, you're playing with your sister. She's a freshman. This is the first year playing together at the collegiate level. So what is it like?
Well, I absolutely love it. I mean, we played for 1 year in high school together, so it's just nice. It's kind of, we're doing it again, but she's a point guard, so at least we don't have to compete for positions. But I mean, it's just nice having someone that you kind of connect in a different level with on the court with you.
What do you and your teammates do to make sure team chemistry is the best it can be, as well as the culture?
So team chemistry is kind of just built into our culture. That's something that Coach Bischel has done a really good job of over the last 4 years. I haven't played for that many coaches. I mean, I think I've played for about 8 coaches in my life. And I'd say that Coach Bischel has definitely been the best with implementing culture into a program. And I've had the opportunity to see it grow over the past 4 years. And my first year here, obviously, new coach, a little bit of a new team. The culture wasn't quite there. We had a decent season. We made the tournament for the first time in a while. And so it was a pretty good season, but just the culture wasn't there. We weren't doing the little things right, and just the team chemistry wasn't quite as strong. Same with my sophomore year, team chemistry wasn't as strong. And then last year was when I really noticed. I mean, you could ask me and I'd have to think about, oh, that kid's a freshman, or, oh, that kid's a senior. I wouldn't even think about it because it was just a big group of friends. I mean, it was just 50 guys who were all just really good friends on and off the field. And that just got us to push each other in practice, push each other on game day, and pull for each other. And that's something that just Coach Bischel really presses, is knowing each other's names at week 1 with 60 guys. It's tough to do, but it's something that we just have to get done in order to implement the culture with all the new guys and things like that. And that's something Coach Bischel does a really good job of.
What are you doing to recover for every meet, especially if they're consistent weekend after weekend?
Well, I'm really strict on my diet. I like to eat clean, but it just makes me feel better, and a lot of water. I drink like 3 liters a day. I try. And I also have this new band I wear. It's a Whoop band, and it really focuses on my recovery. It tells me how much my body is recovered percentage-wise, and I know meet day I want to be in the 90 percentile, but there's days that we'll have like a hard lift. At the beginning of the week, I'll be maybe in the it's in like the yellow, but it's like 60, but I got to get it back to that green. I know what to do to get back to that green, and that's when my body is most snappy and ready to throw.
When we look at your college career, you've made such an impact, being the only Northwood University golfer to qualify for the USA Amateur Golf Championships in Los Angeles. So tell me, how did that benefit your career?
The USAM was definitely huge. That was my number 1 goal going into last summer, was to qualify for that, and I really focused hard on getting ready for the qualifier. When I qualified, it was a great feeling, and headed out to California, had a great week, enjoyed the time out there, learned a lot about myself, and definitely developed some confidence that I can compete with the best out there. And it was definitely an honor to be the first one in program history to do that, and I'm looking forward to hopefully going back next year.
What was it like playing against your sister?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I never thought I'd play against my sister. I always got to play with her in high school and then in the driveway. So it was definitely a special moment for our parents. One was in Northwood. The other one had to wear Saginaw. Obviously, the one wearing Northwood was smarter. But it was just a lot of fun. We both played the same position, and it was just a very fun experience to do. So
You'll be graduating with your master's degree in August. So what comes after that?
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago I accepted a job with Domino's for the position title being supply chain rotational position. And in the position, the first year I'll be in Ann Arbor, kind of learning everything about Domino's, logistics, customer service, general management principles. And then I get relocated for 2 to 3 years. And then once I get there, I have to apply the practice I learned in the first year. So it's a really great opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you for tuning in to our last 5 questions of the year. For the last time, I'm Olivia Grohalski. Have a great summer, Timberwolves, and go Mad.